Tuesday was election day, but yesterday was crybaby day. We had these rallies, these protests, um, opposition all over the U.S. to the election of President-elect Trump. 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 Um, and people are freaking out over it, and I'm still hearing it, even going into today. All I can say at this point is you can't change anything, or you won't change anything. This process has been going on for over 200 years, and just because somebody that you like didn't win, there's really nothing you can do except endure and then try to run 4 years later. I've been explaining that repeatedly over and over again to some of the people I know who freak out and seem to be in somewhat of a daze whenever they don't see me getting, all scared and nervous and tense. I mean, I understand the concern of a number of Hispanics, but Trump is not coming to your door and, going to yank your relative out of there. Any other, that goes for any other person who, has an illegal immigrant in their family. And I'm bringing up Hispanics because they were targeted by Trump in his announcement speech as the group with the most prolific number of immigrants coming into America. Even though, yeah, I know a number of them are leaving. I get that. Again, I'm not saying that as a defender of Trump or as someone who is excusing his policy ideas. I disagree with a number of them, but it's important to note that it's not the end of the world, and I don't believe any demographic is now threatened by him winning. I don't buy any of this stuff people are saying. I watched TYT and they were acting ridiculous and getting all panicky, and they had Cenk Uygur looking like he was going to lose his mind. All of that, it's not necessary to be that way. Um, it's even more befuddling to me because a lot of the adults who are examining this and going, this will happen, that will happen, they've been through multiple election cycles. I've only really, um, you know, I have obviously the most vivid memories of this one, then of the 2012 one, of the 2008 one. Don't really remember 2004 that much, and certainly don't remember 2000. I was only 2 when it took place. Um, so, they're the point is they've had more experience with this process. They've lived through more of these, and what happens is that, and this is what I personally believe why they're so overreacting. They get caught up in, you know, um, you know, remembering Vietnam and Watergate and other things of that nature that I'm thoroughly convinced won't happen in modern times. I don't believe we're going to have a draft. I don't believe we're going to have a Supreme Court with only 3 people on there. I don't buy it. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. And it's just total freak out mode. And the fact that Democrats and other little, I guess, liberal leaning, counties and other places where they wanted Clinton to win are this upset and this distraught and this disturbed by Trump winning. It's so just incredulous to me because I know if it were reversed, as it was in 2012, 2008, 1992, 1996, they would just be in complete, if Republicans acted this way, they would say they're the crazy conservatives, the cuckoo birds, the wacky tackies, they would, the sore losers, And really, this is more an example of being, we can all be disappointed we didn't win. But to really try and challenge the Constitution and the electoral process over it, it's been in place for over 2 centuries. There's no realism to that. There is no, I see no pathway to victory on getting that changed, no matter what you do. And this isn't me trying to be a cynic or say, oh, you can't make a difference, I told you. No, it's me saying that there are certain things we can change and certain things we can't change. We could have changed the outcome of this election if enough of us voted for Clinton. We didn't. I personally am not too bothered by that. You know, we could have changed that. We can't change if the sky is blue. We can't change if clouds come out today. We can't change if we have to pay rent, this month. Just things that they're out of our control. And no matter how much you appeal them, it's still the norm for it to happen. You can change how you react to things, however. You know, don't see this as some deterrent for women, that they are, people go over here claiming sexism repeatedly. It's just, I get so sick of that. I get absolutely flabbergasted by that. Because I can vividly remember the presidential campaigns of Bachmann and Fiorina on the Republican side, and even though they finished a lot less than Clinton did, they did not have scandals looming over them. They did not have an FBI investigation pending. They did not have an classified emails, all out and about being bleached. They didn't have Benghazi. They didn't have Whitewater. They didn't have Lewinsky. Just all these different things that they don't come. They didn't come with that baggage, but they lost for different reasons, and it's just something that to where you keep trying. I mean, we had all these blacks run before Obama, and eventually one won. So if Democrats nominate a woman who people like and people, liberals like as a progressive, i.e., Warren, you wouldn't have these problems. It's not hard to understand how to fix things. It's hard to accept how to fix things, however. I think that's the main reason we see, this type of, just this level of disbelief. People are just shocked. There's no reason to be. So, bottom line is, get over it. Get over it, move on, and aim for 2020. That's all you can do at this point. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.